Hold it! Today, I am going to be playing Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy, Ace Attorney number one Ace Attorney. That's what I'm going to be playing. I've not played this game before, so I am interested. This Ace Attorney number one, Ace Attorney. We are playing this. I am playing it. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Episode 1. The first turnabout. Gasp. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, the murder weapon. Oh my god. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Wow. Wow. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? That is, that's a conflict of interest, perhaps? No, you're the defendant. You're the defense lawyer, okay. Yes, actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Huh. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butz, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one. Which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom, number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butz. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. That's an easy one. Larry Butz. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butz, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you, and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Fuck. Here, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's, wait. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix. Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim! Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. That's what I was thinking. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. Yes. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. But, yes, the loss of blood due to blunt trauma. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court report. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Okay. Attorney's badge. Okay, this is evidence. Cindy's autopsy report died. Is this August? Is this September? I forgot. I think it's August. Died at the end of July between 4 and 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Heavy enough to bludgeon someone, perhaps. I think this statue might be the murder weapon. Okay, I think I've got it. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Yep, okay. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butz, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Did we not prep him? Oh no, did we not prepare him? We didn't talk to... Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh no.
Mr. Butz, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Shakespeare guys. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butz, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
She apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Okay, the guy who did it was the person she was with. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude,
we can clearly see what kind of woman this Mrs. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butz, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I object? Objection! Okay. Later. My client had no way the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oh yeah. Ugh.
Dude, Nick, oh, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating, she-duck, no, object, strike that from the record. I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Bro, what do you mean? What do you mean, yes, quite? You're the judge, you can't be... Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Oh! Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Oh, he's gonna get charged. He's getting contempted. Uh-oh, he wins. What did I do? What do I do? He should not answer honestly. He has to answer honestly. He has to. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Elaborate. Order. Well, Mr. Butz. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Objection! Oh, God, that's... Your Honor, the defendant is lying. She's saying that she was home. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butz is lying, the guy who actually did it. Well, that's simple. Wait, what about cross-examination? Okay. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Okay, he self-reported. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court, Mr. Payne. The prosecution may call its witness. Bro, this is so one-sided. This trial is so scuffed. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sarwit to the stand. Yeah, this is him. Mr. Sarwit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sarwit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Okay, witness testimony. Okay. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Yeah, right. Your Honor, bullshit. The man who ran away was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sarwit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Electricity from Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right, Wright, this is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do, brother?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the evidence in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab, and then point out contradictions in the testimony. Cross-examination. I was going door to door, and I saw a man fleeing apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. Yes, she died. I quailed and frightened and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to the nearby phone and found a public park. I recall the time exactly.
Got you. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time at death at some time after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Objection! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sarwit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Okay, this is supposed to be my job to press him like this. I don't know why you're stepping in like this, Mr. Judge.
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and the whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again?
The time of the discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, A voice saying the time, you say? Can I... A voice from the television, you say? Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. I've got you right where I want you, bud. I found the body. I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was coming from the television. The television, you say? Well, that's interesting. Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. I didn't even say that. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sarwit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sarwit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. Rosebald. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sarwit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. I'm gonna get this guy. Hearing the time. Yeah, you heard? Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Bro, you don't even know what... You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Bro is throwing. Actually, I didn't hear it at the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. You're stupid. Idiot. Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sarwit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
Well, then how did you know it was a clock? I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock was to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he... You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh, yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her.
You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sarwit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Objection! What's the meaning of this? This is all just baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard. No, I mean, I saw. Shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn! Give him death! Order! Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. This is going off the rails. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims, and actually, we need evidence. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sarwit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Right? Let's sound the clock, now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sarwit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sarwit, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sarwit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Gah, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Fortunate. Not so fast, Mr. Sarwit. Mia! I mean, Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? The blackout. What? 3 hours slow? Gee, he's 23. Oh, he actually is 23. Earlier Phoenix said, for the 23 years I've known him, I thought it was like, okay, they met in high school, so he's like, we know Phoenix is at least 23. No, they're the same age. He's about. That's interesting. Okay. Lacks presence. So true. Discovered the body. I mean, it's something to 3 hours before the crime at 1, the day before the murder, 3 hours. I think I'm gonna say yes. Yes? Do I just say yes? Is this how I... Wait! Maybe I can prove it! You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it, and let them have it.
Well, right. You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
My attorney's badge. The time of death. I already used that to see the statue. And I can't, the victim, I didn't use, the victim apparently arrived home from Paris the day before the murder. Electricity was out from noon. The blackout record. It went off at noon, which was 4 hours before the crime was committed. For noon is composed of number 1. No, I'm just gonna press this button. This is all I got. It's all I got. Okay. Take that.
Excuse me, this proves your claim. How? I just can't see what that evidence has to do with the clock.
That wasn't it. One more chance. Give me just one more chance.
Fuck. Alright, Mr. Wright, but time is not on your side. Be quick about it. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
So, it's... This one, I guess? The clock. The autopsy report. I guess it's this. Okay. Take that. Okay, I got it. The victim had just returned from abroad the day before the murder. Okay, that's what I was thinking. She was in Paris, but I don't know what time zone. Are they in... Okay. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's... Oh. Okay. 9 hours. It's... So this is the EST? Okay. No, it's not. This is not EST. I don't know what time zone this is. 5. It's 6 hours. He said 9 hours. So this is PST. Okay. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day. There. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh, Mr. Saw It. Okay. He died. I killed him.
Order! Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butz, not guilty.
We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it, chat. Chat. Larry, I'll never let you down.
And with that, the court is adjourned.
Huge. It turns out that Frank saw it was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd. Okay, so this is the 3 days after the murder. At 2 p.m. Phew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Okay, what do you mean by that, Phoenix? Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see... I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butz, innocent.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Hey.
I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey.
Here, take this. It's a present.
A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just wanna cry?
Larry, are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you once just some chump to her.
Huh? What about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry, and she took it with her when she traveled.
Oh, whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully, you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent Butz. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, the part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? You're my boss. I don't know. You're literally the owner of the company. I don't know if that's proper. I don't know if that's okay. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Uh-oh. The end.
Okay, well, that was episode 1 of Ace Attorney. A short little introductory case, but thrilling nonetheless. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and I'll see what Phoenix meant when he said he wouldn't have the chance to tell Mia.